The Separate the Keys from the Keg group was formed through a state grant as the education and outreach wing to help the CHP reduce DUI-related accidents, injuries, and fatalities around UC Santa Barbara and the greater Santa Barbara area. The student-based group started by hosting outdoor festivals, broadcasting on the internet, tabling on campus, and producing a multimedia legacy in order to reach the target goal of 1,000 people. In spring 2007, following a well-covered press conference, the Separate the Keys from the Keg group broadcast their name and raised money by making and selling root beer floats and strawberry shortcake at Extravaganza, a music festival that drew more than 6,000 people. On May 29th, they used the money raised at Extravaganza to host an anti-DUI spring carnival. Nearly 200 participants and passers-by were treated to live music, free food, a burrito eating contest, fatal vision goggle bicycle races, and other games in order to playfully demonstrate the effects of inebriation. Above all else, if one were able to correctly answer a DUI-related trivia question.
24 age group, who received the most DUI?
21.
Yes.
Contestants got a chance to send a cop to the dunk tank. Commander Jeff Scoba and Officer Donald Clotworthy volunteered to take the plunge in an effort to show solidarity with the youth community, as the group vowed to never take the traditional parochial approach of negative discouragement. In their introductory quarter, the group was able to broadcast their message to over 400 people. Pressing forward with their positive message, the Separate the Keys from the Keg group shifted their tactics towards mass communication by establishing online communities on the popular networking websites Facebook and MySpace, while also designing their own extensive website, which plays host to myriad statistics, tips, videos, and links to other support organizations throughout Santa Barbara. To date, their website has received over 3,000 hits. For the fall quarter's main event, the group designed, printed, and distributed 300 t-shirts at a UCSB men's soccer game, which drew nearly 1,000 people. After giving away all their t-shirts and hundreds of other Separate the Keys from the Keg items, the group had a volunteer from the massive crowd come down to the field at halftime and attempt to score a goal while wearing fatal vision goggles, a comical but sobering demonstration of the effects of intoxication. With their work in the fall quarter, the group has reached over 4,000 people and counting. Throughout the winter months, the group escalated their outreach efforts by making direct contact with nearly 500 people by tabling daily throughout campus. For St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day, they produced and distributed 500 holiday-themed t-shirts for each day. They also distributed candy packs with taxi cab calling cards, with local cab company phone numbers on the back. At the end of the quarter, along with students teaching alcohol responsibilities Safe Spring Break Day, the group doled out 750 t-shirts and gift packs, while also having passers-by sign pledges to stay safe over spring break by writing down their own ideas for preventing DUIs. Throughout the winter months, the group made direct contact with over 2,000 people. For the final quarter of the program, the group chose to turn their efforts towards producing things that would outlast the span of the CHP grant and continue to promote a positive message in perpetuity, beginning with a 60-second PSA. This PSA was played before movie screenings on and around UCSB, garnering exposure for the cause amongst countless people. The group also hosted a karaoke night to promote one last safe graduation educational event in Isla Vista. Students gathered at a local auditorium while 3 volunteers got drunk on stage, while the audience participated in live surveys and quizzes.
It's not open. Asked her if she would ask, like, because I met her.
That's the whole year. Give yourself a break. You see that 2/3 of us in this room have blacked out in the past quarter.
My name's Mark Shisham. I'm affectionately known as the wellness guy around campus.
The group was treated to personal encounters with DUIs and the tragic effects, as shared by the student
I
volunteers.
didn't actually go into court until I had to 30 days later, and I didn't know if I had a DUI or not, because I denied the breathalyzer and I took a blood test.
And law enforcement.
Point make approach, and I'll go off my experience, the odor. It just tastes the odor.
Volunteers, now thoroughly inebriated, were challenged to field sobriety tests.
It's a scientifically proven test that will, the eyes, the earlier the angle, when they follow my pen or my finger, the earlier they start to jerk, the higher the blood alcohol level. No, I'm not going to do that. Now I'm watching him. Even if he's about an inch apart, I tell him I want them together, touching. Okay? I want you to follow his finger. Do you wear contact lenses?
Including a breathalyzer.
They give to the thousandth. They go out 3 digits. What the blood alcohol level is. Down. 0.09, 0.036, 141.
Moderation, and you end up drinking 12. Maybe that's just, a mistake.
The Separate the Keys from the Keg group set out to help the California Highway Patrol educate 1,000 students in order to bolster their enforcement efforts to minimize DUI-related incidents. Not only has the group reached over 5,000 people, but their efforts will continue to reach countless others well beyond the span of the grant.